Yassi Pressman! Yassi Pressman! Absolutely stunning tonight, Yassi. Wala akong masabi, and I think everybody else also, wala silang masabi. You look gorgeous tonight.
Thank you so much, Pal.
And we are all so proud of everything that you and your team and everybody who's involved in the Calendar Project has put into this. What a successful launch we've had, and what a successful reveal.
Thank you everybody, to my new GSM family. Thank you so much.
Dapat meron lalabas.
Thank you to everybody that worked hard on the shoot.
Dapat
Everybody,
email
thanks.
yan.
Totally worth it. Beautiful images. Gorgeous. All right. Now, let's talk a little bit about leading up to the moment. Okay. What do you do, or what happens when somebody says, you know what, you're going to be the next calendar girl of Ginebra? What goes through your mind? How do you even digest information like that? And then the next step is, oh my God, am I ready? How do I prepare for that? How did you prepare?
It was actually, I think it's very public na rin naman, the fitness journey that I had to go through this year. I think, like I said to my loving followers as well, it's okay to let go sometimes. And feeling ko kasi minsan, everybody is so pressured, especially in our industry, especially sa mga kababaihan, you know, growing up with the standards of beauty. So, at that time ako, parang I just gave it up for a while. I gave it to myself. Alam mo yun, parang I didn't care for a minute, and then I just needed that break. After that, I started caring again because it was for my long-term health naman and wellness.
It feels good to be healthy,
It
doesn't it?
also feels good. So I just needed that break, and then now that I hope I'm back or getting back there. So it's a lot of discipline, a lot of working out. I love boxing, Muay Thai, so I had to do all of that.
All that hard work has certainly paid off. We can see your efforts in these layouts that we have here. Now, speaking of different kinds of women, different kinds of body types, different types of different levels of fitness, just being different, which is okay. The fact is we've got very different layouts over here, all of them very distinct from one another. Kung papipiliin ka dyan, which one would you say sort of, I don't know, reflects Yassi Pressman in real life? Alin ba dyan yung medyo malapit?
I think pinakamalapit siguro is the one by the sunset.
Okay.
That's really one of my most favorite times of the day. Kaya it's nice, especially when you're surrounded with good people, diba? Na-appreciate natin yung miracles ng mundo.
Okay. You know, you're kicking back by a bonfire, watching the sun go down. A lot of people, nabanggit natin ito kanina, a lot of people might equate sunset with the end of things. But you prefer to think of it differently.
Yes, I like to think that sunsets are also a new beginning, right? Tapos, tandaan lagi natin na, what if this is the last thing that we're going to see? So we have to appreciate every moment.
Savor every moment and savor every drink that we enjoy. Alright, Yassi, the calendar video showed us that you mixed the cocktails yourself. You obviously knew what you were doing when you were mixing some of those cocktails, and I was the happy recipient of some of those concoctions. They were delicious. They were all delicious, by the way.
Thank you.
Mukhang praktisado ka.
Actually, it's
think,
really not that hard.
yeah?
It's not hard. Honestly, sobrang konti lang ng mga ingredients na kailangan mo. And then you just really need to mix it all together. Then you have the perfect drink.
Pinag-aralan mo ba ito for the fact that you were going to be a calendar girl, or did you always enjoy mixing drinks?
I enjoy serving them. So this mixing was very new to me. So I learned it here.
Okay, so one thing that we need to talk about though, when you do mix drinks, we mix drinks and we mix food. nothing goes better with a drink than a nice pulutan or a nice accompaniment to the food, a nice pairing to whatever Ginebra drink you are enjoying. So ano ba sa'yo ang pinaka-ideal food when you enjoy a few drinks? What did you choose as your sort of pairing for that?
Pizza, chicken wings.
Pwede,
Yes,
pwede.
I love that.
All right, maybe on those days where you sort of enjoy and indulge a little bit. What about tacos? Pwede?
Yes, I love tacos as well.
Tacos are
I
good,
think
right?
I eat everything.
Okay. Well, here's a question though. Usapang ano naman? Usapang ligawan, okay? Parang may naglabas ng mga ballpen. Taking notes, guys. Hindi kung paano ligawan si Yassi, pero kung paano nga niligawan ng Ginebra. How did they approach you, and how did they woo you, and how did you become convinced that you could embody, something as iconic as being the calendar girl for Ginebra?
Medyo maraming pagliligaw or ano tawag doon, harana.
Yes, yeah.
Medyo maraming harana because honestly, I didn't know if I was ready, I didn't know if I was prepared. I was on vacation.
Okay.
Sobrang vacation mode ako, tapos sabi ko, okay, is this the right time? Kasi naniniwala po talaga ako sa timing. So, after a lot of back and forth, I was like, okay, maybe this is really God's sign. It's the right time siguro, and it's coming of age for me, So, I hope you guys come with me with my journey with all of my kabarangays.
I think a lot of our kabarangays here are curious. They want to know, is that also reflective of other things in your life? Do you like long courtships?
Yes.
Yes? Take note, guys. Okay, take note. Long courtship daw. Meron tayong harana, love letters, sending the flowers, extended. Okay, that's what Yassi's into. Alright, let's talk a little bit more about this calendar, Yassi. We heard that the overall inspiration for the calendar is how women overcome the challenges that they encountered during the pandemic and how they rose up from these adversities. Personally, you have talked about this. You've been very open about overcoming your own personal challenges. How have your experiences affected the way you face challenges nowadays, and how people can possibly take inspiration from that? Women, men, young people. You are certainly an inspiration to all of us.
Thank you, Paula. I really appreciate that. I think the pandemic really changed everybody, especially myself as well. I know we all went through a lot of challenges, pero I think it was important that we came out of those challenges with a lot of lessons, and I hope that you guys also found your family that guided you through those stuff. And my family is here today, so thank you guys so much for coming. I wouldn't have survived the pandemic without them. So many things happened, family, friends, we've lost them, but we've also gained a lot. So it's always good to know that you're never alone. And when I knew that, and when I found, help, and when I was a bit more open, then it was just easier for everybody. Kasi alam mo meron ka masasandalan.
Right, and I think it's a perfect mix to what Ginebra is all about now. Their campaign of huling patak ng bagong tapang is such a great sort of, there's a great synergy between what you advocate and what they are about as a brand.
Yes, because when you think about it, you say huling patak, diba? Parang huling-huli mo na yan and you think it's the end. But it's huling patak ng bagong tapang. So it's always a new beginning. And totoo yung sinasabi ng mga tao, diba? When one window closes, another door opens. So never think that it's the end. So never say die.
Never say
Guys,
die.
never say die.
Mga kabarangay, are we excited about Yassi being the calendar girl for 2023? Matanong naman natin si Yassi. Yassi, what excites you about this title? You are really joining, like I said, a very exclusive club here.
I know, I feel a lot of pressure.
Talaga?
Sobra ba?
What excites you most about it? I mean, obviously, there's living up to expectations and pressure, but at the same time, it's such an amazing journey that you are starting here. What excites you most about this journey that you're on?
Well, I know Ginebra San Miguel has been here for 188 years.
Yeah.
So just being part of a huge legacy is such an honor for me, syempre. Pero hindi lang po sa Pilipinas, kundi worldwide, diba? I think I'm excited to go and visit yung mga probinsya and seeing people, parang having me with them. Alam mo yun?
Bring
Sa
the
totoo
joy,
lang,
bring the happiness,
yeah.
bring the Yassi!
They're there and then I'm like, oh hi! Kasi when I was younger, guys, and I used to model and do a lot of commercials. When I would see my picture posted somewhere, I would be so proud of that moment. Parang, oh, they want me to be there. So it just brings back a lot of memories for me, and I'm excited to see everybody.
Super. I think we are all excited to see more of you. 2023 is just roughly a month away, Yassi. Malapit na. I know you've been making plans. What are some of the things that you're looking forward to next year?
Actually, my family's visiting po for Christmas, so it's gonna be a happy Christmas for me. For next year, we have a lot of projects coming up, so sana po abangan niyo.
Mysterious naman. Any clue? I mean, let us know.
I don't think
Are we
I
talking
can.
about...
Hindi pa po yata pwede sabihin, pero marami po kami pinaghahanap.
Alright, let's prepare a few drinks from Yassi and then we'll ask her again a little bit later on. Let's see if those answers change. Usapang layout naman tayo ngayon, Yassi. I love all of your pageant-worthy answers and really it gives us some really insight into the personal side of Yassi. But let's talk a little bit more about some of the images that we see here, different kinds of layouts. How about we take a walk?
Okay.
Let's get closer to
Sure.
some of these layouts.